Welcome to Costa Travels. Here we are. Ho, ho, ho. Merry old soul, it's Christmas time. So, Feliz Navidad. And we're gonna go travel to the city of Hidalgo here in the RGV, where they have this beautiful display of Christmas lights. Look at this. They built everything. There's like people figures, and this is like in either Korea, Japan, China. Traveled to some parts of the world. They went all out. It is just beautiful. I recall in the old days they only had it in downtown. I will show you downtown Hidalgo. They still kind of decorated. It's pretty cute, pretty nice, but not as elaborate as this is. Yeah, we do a little drive-through for. Took me like about 25 minutes to get through the whole area. Yeah, but at the old days, you used to decorate the city of Hidalgo downtown area by the pump house, an old pump house that's right there by the river, the Rio Grande River. And it was real nice. They had trolley cars. They have that here. You can get on a trolley. It's not very expensive. Drive your car, or you can take a trolley, so you can see all the different displays they have. And it is really amazing. They did a great job. So. Not expensive, and I don't know for sure how long it's going to be going on, and till I guess maybe like many times in places like this, they keep the lights on till about the middle of January, like around January 6th they take everything down. But I'll try to find out details more and let you know when they're going to take these lights down. And as I recall, I used to come here and get some videos for. It was sponsored by many of the TV stations here in Channel 5 did sponsor. And this time I didn't see this place being sponsored, but back in those days, yeah, Channel 5 sponsored them. So I go over and just get some video, take the trolley most of the time. Yeah, we had that heavy equipment that it wasn't easy just to shoot. Like now, here's I use my dash cam, and I'm good. Just mount it, and that's how I got this video here. I don't know, I can't recall any adventures but that happened to me, nothing good, nothing bad. But I remember it was very entertaining. They had music and like bands and like little concerts, and the kids would come from high school or the elementary schools, and they would come and serenade us with the Christmas carols. So yes, I recall those days here in the city of Hidalgo. The city of Hidalgo is also well known about. Somehow, this man said that the face of Jesus Christ appeared to him in a tortilla. So if I can ever find video of that, where I might go look for him, because I know they offer him money. A lot of people offer him money to sell that tortilla, so they were gonna take it around the country and show it off, and he wouldn't take money for it. But I did go see it in real life. I recall it was a pretty good image. If I can recall. If I can find it right now, if you Google it, you probably can find the image of Jesus Christ on a tortilla. I forgot if it was made out of corn or if it was a flour tortilla, but yeah, look it up and you will find. I will do the same. If I can find a picture, I will post it on this video. So I recall that. The city of Hidalgo is like a border city. It's right across from the city of Reynosa in Reynosa, Tamaulipas, Mexico. So it's a border crossing. It's a pretty busy border crossing. So, what do you think? Here we're gonna go through Jonah's whale. That's a whale right up ahead. We're going through the sea. As you can see, the fish, all kind of shrimp and jellyfish, and that's a whale straight ahead. Huge whale. How beautiful. The story, I guess, is Jonah and the whale. What do you all remember for Christmas? I remember my first Christmas that I can recall. We were living in Chicago, and this landlord, we lived in an apartment. Well, I don't know if they call them apartments back in those days, but we lived we rented this like an apartment, but like a 3 stories. There was three apartments in this complex, And the landlord was so nice. I was like about 5 years old, and he brought over. He gave me a gift that I never forgot. It was a tin barn with all kind of animals, and boy, I really liked that. That I never forgot. That I enjoyed that toy for the longest time. Another toy I can recall, I don't know, like a 1959 Cadillac, 1959 little Cadillac model. Is that a metal? What a beautiful car that was. I'll never forget that car. I used to love to collecting airplanes, World War II airplanes. Used to build them. I don't know if they still have that. Let me know in the comments if you all know. Remember if do they still make those? I used to buy all these model planes and rebuild them, and they were all World War II. They were so neat, and sometimes I would hang them in my bedroom to enjoy looking at them. Yes, this is some of the toys that I can remember. I don't think my parents ever bought me like a bicycle or anything big. My dad, my brother was like the Santa Claus. My oldest brother, he was about 12 years older than I was, so he was really kind of nice, and he gave us his younger brothers and sisters acted like Santa Claus, and then the presents appeared the next day, like Santa Claus come. Like everybody else, I did try to stay up as long as I could and to see if there was a Santa Claus, but never could. I don't know how late I would stay up, but he used to get mad. Like, if you don't go to sleep, Santa Claus is not coming. Tell as old as it can get. What do you think? You like the light show here in Hidalgo? This is part one. I'm gonna show you part two, which I shot on the side camera. Yeah, it's amazing. Look at all the work they put to put this together. Just amazing. Yes. And I remember, I never even thought that it would not be a warm place in other parts of the country, because Chicago was always cold, and we always wanted it to be a snowfall before Christmas or during Christmas. That was it. That meant that, oh wow, Christmas is here. It had to be cold. But when I was young, I didn't even understand that if it was warm in other places of the country, especially like here, like in South Texas or California. I have a lot of relatives in California, so I don't know why I used to think that it was cold all over the world. I guess where you live and it's cold, you figured everybody has to be cold. Yeah, but not so. A lot of warm places, they get used to it and they celebrate Christmas. And in Mexico, I know they do celebrate Christmas, but most of all they celebrate the Dia de los Magos. Celebrate the three wise men come bearing gifts on January 6th. That's the big celebration. And in Mexico, they have these posadas, in which they recreate Jesus walked when Jesus was born. What they do, I think this is what a posada is. They get all together and they go and they carry like a statue of Jesus and Mary, Joseph, Mary, and baby Jesus. And they carry him throughout the city. And they go visit different homes. And then the last home, they're picked beforehand. They celebrate and they give out food. So they stop there and break a piñata and eat buñuelos and tamales and stuff like that. Yeah, it's a very famous Mexican celebration. So they do that. And then on the 6th of January, which is, like I said, the three wise men arrived to visit with Jesus bearing gifts. They get together on the 6th and they buy this called rosca, which is the three wise men. And inside the rosca, which is the bread, the big loaf round circle bread in which they put a baby Jesus. Well, I think it's supposed to be one, but the last times I saw it, they put more than one Jesus in there, one more baby Jesus But it used to be the one who got the baby Jesus was gonna be the one holding the festivities for the next year. We're gonna be giving out food and tamales and maybe a little music, and they all get together and join. If I can find a posada, or if anybody knows of a posada that's coming up, I'd love to go and get some video of it so I can post it on my YouTube channel. Yeah, that's some of the things that are celebrated here in South Texas. As you can see, we're driving through now some Longhorns, a big hat. I never wore a cowboy hat. Sad to say, but nope, did not wear a cowboy hat. Just an armadillo. I do find a lot of armadillos here as I go walking the trails in here, South Texas. They're so cute. They're very nice. One time, one of my friends, he decided he was gonna grab one, but no, that's not nice. Leave them alone. The armadillos. It was the mom and about 3 little armadillos together. They were walking across this road where we go walking the trail here in Brownsville. Look at those boots. So nice. Yeah. So I have seen armadillos in the wild. I've seen a bobcat in the wild. I've been to some people hunting for wild boar. And this is like the best time of season when hunters go and catch deer, hunt for deer, and wild boar. And you'll be amazed at how these the hunters do work. They grab them and skin the animal right away. I think that preserves the meat better. So they skinned it, and then they put the meat in the cooler, save for another day. What do you? Any of my viewers hunters? Yes. Remember this guy? He did a real good job. He go and shot this wild boar, hung him to a fence, and started skinning him in 2 minutes. Boy, he was good. If anybody ever tasted deer meat, I don't know. Don't tell me it tastes like chicken, okay? You know, I was there and I didn't taste the wild boar, and I have never tasted deer meat either. I know, I'm a fuddy-duddy. What can I say? I just have not tasted those kind of food. Or even, I see some restaurants like up in Dallas one time. I was in Dallas. They had buffalo meat. Didn't try it. Yeah, very expensive, but didn't try it. I guess it's good for it to be expensive. Look, here's the castle. Here's Snow White's castle here. Going through Disneyland. I don't remember being this elaborate. Look at all the work it takes to build these lights, to make buildings and horses and humans and everything they put together. It's just amazing. Yeah, we're going through this winter fantasy. There it is. This is that snowman. I think he was in a cartoon. What's your favorite cartoon in Christmas? I guess my favorite cartoon has been The Little Drummer Boy. And I do like A Charlie Brown Christmas. That's a good cartoon. I just learned it. They didn't think it was going to make it.
I guess I really
thought it was too somber. You know, like starts off with Charlie Brown being like he doesn't believe in Christmas. He doesn't going to be a good Christmas. So he's kind of negative about Christmas. So they didn't think the kids were going to take to it. But it did. Here we are in kind of clean my windshield here so you can see a little better, because you know with the humidity in that, the window's getting a little fogged up here. So I hope you can still see all the characters here. It's gonna clear up in a little bit. Just be patient. Yeah, we're going through the winter wonderland, and then we're going back to South Texas here. Yes, you can see the palm tree. And then I went through a freeze here, like I said, back in 1982, I believe it was. There was a bad freeze here to kill all the palm trees here in the Rio Grande Valley. It took years to replant them. That's the worst thing that ever happened. The citrus did get damaged, but because there have been so many bad winters in Florida, somehow here in South Texas rebounded, and their citrus is doing okay. Not as elaborate as it used to be before 1982, which they lost some citrus. They lost a lot of orchards, and then they lost all the palm trees, quite a few palm trees. But persistence pays off. Citrus is still the only thing I believe they don't have a lot of citrus around here in the Rio Grande Valley anymore. It's because of the growth of the valley. There's just a lot of cities are growing. McAllen is huge. Mission, you got McAllen, Mission, Edinburgh, and Far, which they're all like together. And if you put them all together, I bet you have like a pretty big city, size city. Don't know if it make 1 million, but I believe it's pretty close. Yeah, you have those cities here, and then you have cities like in the called the Mid Valley, West Local, Dana, Alamo, Mercedes, Elsa, and, Santa Rosa, Progreso. Those towns make the Mid Valley. They're all kind of smaller towns. They don't make a big deal, big city like McAllen and that, but pretty good. They're growing. Westlock was really growing pretty big. It's got anything you can ask for. They're even gonna set up a Sam's Club. They talked about a Target, but you know what? There's still no Target in the Mid Valley. Check this out. Battle lights. Yes. Then you have on the bottom part of the Rio Grande Valley, you have Brownsville, which is still about maybe 16 to 20 miles from Harlingen. So I don't know. They're pretty far apart. And then there's Fresno, and you go up to Raymondville, and all the cities are kind of a little apart from each other. Harlingen does have some cities that are close by in Williston County, like to here, like Raymondville, but not as close, like I said, the other cities on the west side of the Rio Grande Valley. Yeah, I've been to a couple of really cold spells, like I showed you in one of my videos that was very cold, and we had snow. Yes, we had a lot of snow here in the Rio Grande Valley one day. That even these people were making a snowman, and I will show you the snowman in one of my next episodes before Christmas. Probably maybe on Christmas Eve I'll show you the snowman this lady built. It was very, very nice. So if you have any winter stories you can remember, it doesn't get very cold here. Sometimes maybe a little bit, but I can't recall it being that cold, like freezing. Maybe sometimes it gets in the 20s or 30s, but not for too long. Yes. It's amazing, right? They put all these lights together. I do get a kick out of people driving with their cars all decked out and decorated for Christmas. It's kind of nice. I don't know what this is here. There's a couple of Christmas trees, and there's Mr. Potato. Oh, that movie, Toys, yes. That's what it is. Yeah, Mr. Potato there. I don't know what's the coldest temperatures anybody here within listening that's going through. I lived in Chicago. I think the worst time it was below zero for almost a whole month. We barely made it over zero for those 30 days. I recall that. Yep. It was almost all of, I think it was right around New Year's. Yes, so New Year's, after New Year's it got cold and it went all the way from around the New Year's or the 2nd or 3rd of January, which the climate went down to zero, and then boom, and it stayed that cold for the longest time. And when you work outside, it makes it tough. Yes. Look how pretty this is. The dinosaur, the monsters, Christmas trees, and palm trees. What a sight to see. Never dreamed when I was a kid that they were going to come up with all this stuff, of all these lights. I mean, there's some people in their homes here in other parts of the valley, which their personal homes are decorated so elaborate. They're just beautiful. So nice to see that. Yes. Not like this. I mean, this is really, look at, you see a dinosaur. I don't know how they do it to make a palm tree, and yes, but they do a good job. If you're interested, I'll go and I'm gonna go and try to get some of those homes. A lot of people on Facebook already do it. They post many of these people's homes on Facebook or Instagram. And I thought I'd give you a whole nice Christmas music here, and tour this whole place with lights, so you can all enjoy it and just let it roll and watch it maybe on Christmas Day or Christmas Eve as you all open up the presents. And I hope Santa Claus is good to me and gives me some good presents. I need some more better equipment to edit, I guess. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm doing okay. I enjoy doing this, and I like the new technology. Boy, back in my day, I almost really, I remember people editing with film. I thought that was hard. But then edit from tape to tape. I mean, everything was crunch time. We had to put everything together. Put our videos together, go on the field, get the video, get the reporter to cut the audio, then get it all up by the 6 o'clock news. When I first started, we only had on the weekend, it was only like a 15-minute newscast. And then later on, we got more newscasts and more crunch time. A little harder to put everything together. Yeah, we're going through another light tunnel here. So yeah, it was going from tape to tape. You couldn't make any mistakes. You had to lay a track to the tape so you can be able to insert video. Because if you didn't have that track, then you weren't able to insert the video into other parts of you cut the audio, and then you start laying the sound bites, and then you put the video in. So you have to have the tape already pre-assembled before you start layering all the video. Yeah, believe it or not, we were pretty fast. I think most stories we would put together take us from 30 to maybe an hour at the most, and many times it was crunch time when we came back, so we had no time, 30 minutes or so. We just had to do it, and do it fast. And then to do the live trucks, you had the equipment, the editing systems in the light truck. We had 3/4 inch, then we had beta. That's all I can recall. No, before that, the 3/4 inch tape was humongous. Then with beta, it was easier because you were able to buy those tapes even at Walmart or Target, or be able to, if in case you ran out of tape, you go to a store and buy it. With those 3/4 inch tapes, no. That's it. What you got is what you get. I don't know. Some of the other photographers used to say I would take whatever tapes I could find, even if it belonged to them, and I would hoard them up. I don't think it's true. We had enough for all of us. But check out the scenes here.
I can tell you what Christmas is all about.
Really enjoy doing these videos. That's it. I hope you all enjoy them. Let me know where else you want me to go. I'm thinking too. For Christmas, I got quite a few tapes, but this one, and I'm going to show you the side camera, which will be the same but different effect because you see it on a side camera. So,
Many times, many ways, Merry Christmas.
This is amazing. How long do you think it takes them to build all this? You know, I forgot to ask. Next year, when I do it again, I'm going to ask a lot of questions, and hopefully the creator of this exhibit, I'll interview them and I'll let them talk somewhat. Now I think of it, but next year I'll do that instead of me just rambling on, telling you some of my stories and how I really believe in Santa Claus till I would think I was kind of old, at least 8 or 9, 10 years old. I can recall it was that I believe in Santa Claus. Yes, but better to believe and get free gifts than not to believe, right? I think I went to visit some family in California, and that's when I found out. I said, "Holy mackerel! You mean there's warm places here in this country?" That was amazing. I'm glad that not everybody froze like I did in Saipan. Yes. Look at this. There's a snowflake. I believe that every snowflake doesn't look the same. Of the billions and billions of snowflakes, they don't always look the same. Well, I hope you enjoyed this little tour. Don't forget to come back and let me know what else you'd like me to record and go cover. Till next year, happy Merry Christmas, and I'll see you on the next episode from Constant Travels. You take care. See you back soon. Bye-bye. Trucking along again. See you soon. Bye-bye.